Hello, my name is Command Sergeant Major Joe Davis. I'm the Commandant for the Fort Benning, Georgia Non-Commissioned Officer Academy. This is why I serve. I initially joined the military back in 1985 out of Texas in the National Guard as a combat field medic, and then I went through about an 8-year period there, and I decided to join active duty in 1993. I had the calling, I could tell that that's what I wanted to be part of. I wanted to be on America's team. I was a little bit older at the age of 27 when I went to basic training, in 1993, so I was a little more senior than most guys. I was old as most of the drill sergeants that were there. I wanted to jump out of airplanes. I thought it would be pretty cool to, I always liked shooting a rifle, and always, I could feel the spirit of the bayonet, in my hands, and the rifle in my hands. I felt like I was naturally, drawn to that type of, environment, that type of training. Well, I remember my first assignment. I was stationed over at 1st Ranger Battalion at Hunter Army Airfield, and I remember going through. The Fort Stewart there as we processed in, and I showed up at the unit early one morning, and I remember that they took me down to my section platoon at the time, and they quickly said, "Listen, young man, you got about 2 days to get ready. We're getting ready to load up and fly down to Panama. We're going to conduct an airborne operation into Catan drop zone. We're going to go through jungle training." And man, I was super excited about that opportunity to do that. And 2 days later, I'm on a 141 flying across the Gulf of Mexico down to Central America. Next thing I know, I've got the time warnings, and I'm jumping out over the Catan DZ, looking down as the sun was going down into the Panama Canal. Really a truly a great experience that really forged, made me and forged my future, and built a solid foundation that I walked upon, the rest of my career. So great opportunity. It was truly the people that I had worked around and the relationships that I had built, and that's probably the primary reason that I've stayed in for all the years. At that time, I would have never thought that I would be sitting here. I look back on it, and initially it was all about, the excitement of it, and I didn't know how long I was going to be in. I didn't know if it was going to be 3 years or 6 years, or if I was going to make a life of it. But as I grew through the ranks, and as I became, as my Army family got bigger along the way, I just felt like it was the right place for me. And if I had somebody wanted to, advice to somebody that wanted to join, I would tell you to, look into it a little bit, study with it, go down and talk to your recruiter. Spend some time and understand that it's not easy, but it's easily achievable. And it takes a little bit of hard work, but at the end of the day, it's going to be very rewarding. They're going to ask you to do some tough stuff, but they're not going to ask you to do anything that they're not going to do with you. At the end of the day, you're going to look back and you're going to say, "Man, that was a really great opportunity, and I'm super proud that I had an opportunity to serve." And so the best advice I would tell you is, look at yourself. And don't be afraid to make that step, and you'll be extremely pleased with what you see once you do get in. So the Army's changed me a little bit, because as a young man, I really had no idea what I was going to do. So it changed my life, because it gave me something, and it gave me a life I wouldn't trade for anything. It gave me a family. It gave me a place to live. It gave me a future. The Army has given me a retirement here at the end of it, whenever that's going to be, hopefully not anytime soon. I don't have any idea what's next. I'm excited and very humbled to take any opportunity that the Army decides to push at me. And so I'm just, again, very lucky to be part of this, and be in the Army, and I'm more than happy to take any opportunity that the Army would ask me to be part of. So.